that game 5 goals to 1. The only goal that's scored on them so far in the competition. So you want to get the first hand, feeling of what is going on from somebody down there. So we're trying to call the sporting director, Paul Christie, but it looks like he is happy, celebrating. Mr. Paul Christie, you're live on Unseen Sports TV. We want to know what how the feeling is like over there in Trinidad and Tobago. You won the game 5 goals to 1, and the Jamaicans are happy. People in the comment section asking me to give someone a call from Trinidad and Tobago. Talk us, talk. Tell me what how the feeling is like. Mr. Meeks is also in the studio as well.
Well, good evening to your co-host and yourself and the listeners across Jamaica and the diaspora.
Yes.
Let's address the feeling. Right now, I don't have any feeling. The truth of the matter is, I hear people calling and congratulating and celebrating, and I'm wondering what is there for. I don't see a reason to congratulate or celebrate. We still have a second leg, contesting teams, and I've been in football long enough to know that there's nothing to celebrate. Yes, we can make the mistake of celebrating in the middle of the game. Yes.
Yes.
So let me use this opportunity to thank my technical staff led by Mr. Theodore Whitmore and Mr. David Ferguson, and our medical staff led by Mr. Mercer Cole, and our strength and conditioning staff led by Mr. Lamar Morgan, and our kit staff led by Mr. Gerald Neal, and our maintenance staff led by Mr. Gibson, and our captain, Mr. Daniel Green, and the rest of the staff.
Right.
It's a good display of what we are trying to achieve. However, that is achieved as well. So the work continues. We have to continue to stay focused, continue to do our best, and live with the results.
All right. So in terms of the performance today,
like the individuals.
Individuals.
I don't look personally at individual performance because guess what? It comes back to the last World Cup. I saw an out of world extra performance by one Kylian Mbappe. However, France has no trophies to show for it. So
No,
it's a
the
team
reason why
sport.
we're asking about individual is because like Warner Brown just coming back from injury. A lot of people was anxious to see Warner Brown back. A lot of persons believe that Warner Brown should be in the national team and was wondering why he's not there. Now we see Warner Brown coming back now, and Warner Brown was on the score sheet. And we just wanted to know what is the feeling about Warner Brown and his shape currently.
Let me address the issue of Warner Brown. If people was watching the game at Jack's on Sunday, the only thing that he did not do for the last 25 minutes when he came on the pitch was actually getting the ball in the back of the net. But his impact was so evident that it was at a different level. Did he surprise me today? No. What he did surprise me is why he didn't score an hat-trick. That's the only thing that he did not surprise me, because he has been doing a lot of work with our strength and conditioning coach and our medical staff as well as our technical. He's actually at a different level. Do I get to pick the Reggae Boys team?
Yes. No.
So I don't have no comment on whether or not he should be in. I think he should be the Mount Pleasant team, and that is why we went above and beyond to get him in the Mount Pleasant team. I don't comment on things that we don't have control over. So.
Okay.
So Paul Christie, the people are interested to know about Tyreek McGee and going forward, when can they see the full flow of Tyreek McGee into the team?
All right. What I do say to the people is that it's a process. It's a process. The work continues. We have not slept on it. We'll never sleep on it. We truly believe that Mr. McGee is able to assist in where we're trying to go as a club and as an organization that will represent Jamaica locally, regionally, and hopefully in the CONCACAF level. So the pick for him was deliberate, and but it's also a process. So he understands. I've spoken to the players recently yesterday. He's in a good place as it relates to his preparation. So, and you'll see him very, very shortly.
Okay, we can't wait. You know, that day I want to be there to get that footage. We can't wait
Mm,
to give the fans what they want. That these are information. These are stuff that people crave for in Jamaica football.
mm,
And the landscape has changed in terms of more people want to watch our football now. It's just that the infrastructure need to change. Let me move to infrastructure a little bit. I was watching a show with the owner Peter Gould, and the interviewer asked the
mm.
interviewee a question about Draxall in terms of lighting. All right. So I definitely think that if we get light at Draxall, more revenue in terms of and more people can chase. Go ahead.
Mr. Post, let me say this to you.
Mm.
Let's not expound on that. The truth of the matter, uh, I've been at Mount Pleasant
Mm-hmm.
from 2022. I've been assiduously trying to get a lease to improve the structural aspect of the game
Hold
because
on, I don't cut you.
oh no,
2022.
yes,
Wow,
sir.
wow. We're doing,
Yeah.
going on good.
So, contrary to what people do, I've sat and watched the Division One, the Major League, the Corner Leagues. I see what the people, I'm in tune with the fans and what they are inclined to. I can
Yes.
tell you, if you see 1,000 people at 3 o'clock, you go to a Corner League game, you might see 2,000 people. So I know what the fans are saying. The truth of the matter is out of the control of the interviewer or the interviewer or anybody else. Until we get a lead from Jax, then we're not able to speak in an official capacity on Jax.
Okay. But you're trying though to fix the issue.
From from 2022, yes, sir. But the issues relating to government-owned land is complex and technical, and people who don't know. Those who don't know.
Okay. 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 All right. So what's next on Mount Pleasant? You win. You're not celebrating as you say. It's just more work. You congratulate your staff and all the different body that
The
makes up the
most
team.
important thing to Mount Pleasant is to change the culture. And
Okay.
we're working, we're not sleeping on it. We're
Oh,
changing the culture as we speak.
yes, changing
Yeah?
the culture.
Yes, that's the most important thing. Change the culture and the result will come.
All right. A lot of people want to know what exactly Paul Christie.
But I love to know what culture he
All
needs
right.
to
Yeah.
change
Mr. Meeks wants you to expound on what culture you need to change
at Mount
at
Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Well, 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 we're still working assiduously to get to develop a winning culture.
Okay.
We are far from it now, but we are at a good place, and we constantly improve on that aspect of it because you develop a winning culture and everything else will fall into place.
Okay. Sounds good.
The
Sounds
good thing
good.
about it, the good thing about it, I have the full support of the ownership led by Mr. Peter Gould and his wife Amanda Gould, and the technical staff led by Mr. Theodore Whitmore and Mr. Ferguson, as well as the medical and the strength and conditioning staff. And nothing else matters after that.
All right. That sounds really, really good. And I am to say I'm proud. I'm proud of what you're doing at Mount Pleasant. Sometimes in private, I mean, provoke you a little bit. you know, with Cavaliers and so on. But at the end of the day, I think you guys have done Jamaica proud, and you're flying the flag high over there in Trinidad and Tobago.
We're just trying to replicate what the defending champion did. They are, I have nothing but respect for the defending champion. They came, they saw, they conquer,
Mm-hmm.
and they paved the way for us and showed us that it can be done. And we are just privileged to be in this position. That's why I tell you that
Right.
the defending champion is from Jamaica, and it's not Mount Pleasant. That is a statement of fact.
Okay.
So whoever say whatever else, history will show only that.
Danny Jed said, big up Mr. Christie. Good today, Kangakoff, we gone. Good win today, Kangakoff, we gone. That's what he say. Same as say,
Respect,
big up. Danny Jed. I think Danny Jed
respect
is from St.
manager.
Ann. Yeah, Danny.
He's one of our most loyal
Mr. Christie,
supporters.
many of us are many fans are of the view that this tie is over. I know you will say otherwise, but we believe that this tie is over. And
And then I can say this to you, sir.
yes, I'm
That's
listening.
why you have that's why you have coaches, you have fans, and you have players. They all have different roles and functions. I can remember Barcelona gave PSG gave Barcelona 3-0 at their home, and in the I mean in France, and in the return, Neymar had something else to say about it. I can remember the said Barcelona beat Liverpool 3-0 in the first leg, and Liverpool had something else to say about it. So is it almost over? Yes, it is. Is it over? Absolutely 100% not. This is why we play the game. I've seen stranger things than this happen in football. I've been in the football long enough.
Point taken, sir. Point taken.
Sir Paul, a lot of people want to know, what is your job description? What do you do at Mount Pleasant? You're the sporting
Well,
director. Explain to them and tell them.
all right. The truth of the matter is I care very little about titles other than the one that's at the end of any season. I don't have a lot of regard for any other title. So if one day I have to pick up the ice, and like I have to go to Kingston and pick up a shoe for a player, another day I have to take a player to a medical facility, and another day I have to bring down some extra medication that is in Kingston or whatever it takes. It don't matter. As long as together everyone will achieve more, and that's the only thing that matters. The titles are insignificant. So,
Okay. So that basically describes what type of work you have on your hands.
yeah,
So
and
yeah.
people know that. Well, those who don't know, you, Mr. Parkman, you are aware
Mhm.
that we don't sleep. We don't sleep. There's nothing to sleep for. We'll sleep when we get enough rest when we're there. We truly believe that we are in a position to change football forever in Jamaica and the Caribbean. So why not? Let's go ahead, take ourselves out of the equation and just try to impact the product in a positive way, and then we live with the results. And everything else will be okay.
Yeah. I definitely believe so. I definitely believe so. In the JPL, not a good start, in my opinion, for Mount Pleasant. Winning, you
Mm.
defeated the Phoenix Shackleton Maroons, Craig Butler, 3 goals to 1. Scary start in that game as well. You have a lot of games in hand, and You're going to come back in the comeback from the game today with a game on Sunday. I'm not sure if that game will play, but if you play, what is the mindset coming into a game in the local league at this moment? Maybe the focus is on the Caribbean Cup. Talk to us.
All right. What I do know is that it is a long season. And guess what? In the words of one Alex Ferguson, though he appears to be very passionate on the pitch side and at any given match day, he truly believes that proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Hmm.
And I trust the preparation of the aforementioned staff, Mr. Ferguson, Mr. Tapper Whitmer, Mr. Birchacole, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
So I know that eventually everything will the Premier League will take care of itself. Yes, and we'll continue to do the best that we can and live with the results.
All right. How do you feel now? You have to soon face back Montego Bay, who looks really, 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 really dangerous at the moment in the JPL. Hot in farm. We say about them, the league leaders, leading goal scorers as well. 2 leading goal
And yet,
scorers.
and yet still Cavalier is still the two-time defending champion. How does that work?
Well, I'm talking about what is happening now, at this moment, now,
Yeah,
in the
let's have
league.
this discussion in
Huh?
May.
Repeat
God's
that?
will. Let's have this discussion in May, God will. Until
Okay.
you did show on the two-time defending champions, they are the one to be respected. That
Okay.
is the statement of fact.
Okay.
This, no matter how dominant the performance is,
Yes.
you'll get 3 points and 3 points only. That is also a statement of fact. And until you did show the two-time defending champions, then that's exactly who they are.
All right.
Yes? Yes.
All right, coach.
So we can sit here until the cows come home and speak whatever what we want to say. These are statements of fact. I've gone to 3 consecutive finals. Though there are penalties that we lost out, the opponent on the next side of the pitch, they were probably. Yes?
Yes, Paul. Sir Paul.
That
All
is
right.
also a statement of fact. Yes.
All right, Sir Paul. Thanks for taking a short notice to come on and give your few cents. Uh, you
Like
know.
I say this though,
Go ahead.
we have contrary to, let me address what you have said initially about your perception of sports star.
Mm-hmm.
I differ completely,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll tell you why.
Yes.
The last time we played with the two-time defending champions, we were not able to breach them for 120 plus minutes. However, the very last time we played them, they led until about 80, 85 minutes there, and we still found a way to win. So you heard this speak earlier on about a winning culture. That's what I've been trying to say to you. So forget about the specifics and speak of a principle, and everything else will fall into place.
Okay. As I said, let we talk in May, and we see, the team that you have.
And guess what happens to the truth of the matter is, and everybody knows this, until Cavalier is displaced, they are the two-time defending champion. So let's show some respect to that. Yeah?
Right. And I'm saying, as you said before, let us see in May what
Yeah.
will happen.
Maybe Montego Bay will be there, maybe they won't be there.
I think they will be there.
Maybe,
I think they will be there.
maybe it will be Cavalier and Mount Pleasant for a fourth consecutive time. Who knows?
Can be.
One thing I do know, you write off Cavalier, you write them off to their own peril. And this is also another statement of fact.
You never write off
Cavalier played Portmore. Portmore had the better play for most, if not all, of the game.
Mm-hmm.
However, Cavalier find a way to win. Then they move on to the semi-final. They played Arnett Gardens. For the most, if not all, of the game, Arnett Gardens had the better of the game. However, Cavalier found a way to win. Then they played Mount Pleasant. And that is also a statement that Mount Pleasant had the better of the most, if not all, of the game. And yet still Cavalier still is the defending champion.
That is our next conversation, because I would say Mount Pleasant,
no matter what you say,
their own demise in that
this
game.
is and you can say whatever you want to say. I don't speak about opinion statement. I speak statement of fact. And guess what happened? That I can tell you, Mount Pleasant had the better play. Go and look at the goal that Gina stopped from Ryan Meadows, and then you'll understand what I'm saying. They rose when it matters most. But that's the truth of the matter.
All right, but then I will say,
you have developed that culture over the years.
Then
go and look at Cibao and Cavalier over the 2 legs of the Caribbean Cup final. Cibao had the better of Cavalier for the entire 180 minutes. However, Cavalier are the defending champion. Why? Show some respect to the fact that the gentleman has developed a winning culture.
Winning culture. Winning culture.
Winning is not everything in football. Winning is the only thing. And until we recognize and respect that, then we will be having these if, what, and maybe conversations. Nothing else matters.
Lord. Remember, you have to also respect the fans' language.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. The fans know deep in the core of their soul what I'm saying is true, though.
Yeah, maybe
they might not want to hear it.
Maybe some of them may say, "Cho, that's Paul Christie." He will talk like that. Yeah, but as I said before, next year, I am happy that what is going on. You guys are doing pretty well, and more work to be done because you have to go into the big league. And I remember you talked to me about your aspiration in going to the big league and the work that you guys are putting in, and now it's bearing fruit. So I mean, you dream about it, you're working towards it, and it will happen. You're showing that it can be done by a next team as well, and Jamaica
Well,
can
if
improve.
you remember what I said to you about 1.5 years ago, I told you that
Yes.
my only my only aspiration and drive right now is to have uh, Mount Pleasant Football Academy representing brand Jamaica in the finals of the Conga Cup Champions League. And it's American, you look at it, I was crazy. But it's okay. Crazy is good. Crazy is good
Yeah. So
because that gives you an edge
yeah.
to dream what other people only don't even consider.
And
And
and,
if you
and
can dream it and you believe it, then it can happen.
and you know what I like about what you guys doing, and I should give Tupper and Ferguson, kudos. The integration of the young players from the academy. It is just something to talk about. The young new gent and the what's the midfielder guy name again? The midfielder. John, I can't remember his name. Jump.
Douglas,
Yes, the jump. And the others as well. Joseph,
Joseph, Celestine,
Celestine, and all those
Emerson,
players. You
and
got,
all that.
I think,
But the truth of the matter, this is also another statement of sorts.
hmm,
It was an unprecedented season for Mount Pleasant last year. Never before in the history of the Premier League, and my research is better than you, that a team can boast the fact that they would have done more than 10 players that are under the age of 16 in that said one season.
hmm,
My research is better than you. Go and take a look.
okay. I'm not going to challenge you because that is what I want to see. I would love more teams do it. I would love you put more on the board, and so other teams will follow you. That's what I would love.
One thing I can tell you though, at Mount Pleasant, the culture that we're building is not one of encouragement. I came and saw that. That don't win a trophy.
Hmm.
If you're good enough to play, then age is insignificant. And if a 15-year-old kid is good enough to play, then I trust the technical staff to put him out there. If he's 17 and good enough to play, then he'll be out there. And that is the culture that we are trying to build. If you're good enough to play, yeah, age don't matter.
All right. Lastly, the partnership with your new club, your I would say part owner with the club in Belgium.
Mm.
The owner talk about it and how difficult it is to try to prove that you're not going to be like a particular Jamaican based on his comment. Um, yeah, like talk to us about that partnership.
Well, one thing I hear you speak, nearly this is the third or the fourth time in this conversation you spoke about an interview. I am in Trinidad as we speak. I've been locked in and focused on only one thing for the past 72 hours was defense force. Anything that happened anywhere else or in between,
Mhm.
I can't make a comment on it because I did not hear I heard it in any way, shape, or form. One thing I can tell you about RAC Mars Renaissance Mars is that the technical staff led by Mr. George Botan is doing a very good job. They are 8 unbeaten and dropping only 2 points. And however, the truth of the matter will continue because the thing about it, he understands and he recognizes that listen, there's still a lot of work to be done. There are levels. The good thing about it, he has points and goals alone. So good time, and that's what he's doing. And I say salute to him, and the work continues.
The players that you sent over there, they have played. They played that, is it?
So they are integrating and acclimatizing,
Hmm.
but you'll
Yes,
see
no.
some of them maybe as soon as this weekend. Yes, but the work continues, and We are not working on specific large timeline. It's a partnership, it's a journey, and they have been chosen to be the first part of the journey. We don't want to do it in any rush because there's absolutely no rush in getting it right. What we want to do is to get it right the first time, and that is what we are working on.
So we
And
have
it is happening as we speak.
Devontae Campbell, Sully McCullough, and Blake over
Yes.
there. Those are the ambassadors from Mount Pleasant over there, trying to
And they're
big
not
level.
just ambassadors for Jamaica. The truth of the matter is, this is also another statement of fact. Shamar went over there. He, was, he sensitized that region about Jamaica, and he did well. And before that, uh, the player from Harbourview, Keith Kelly, he played in Mons as well in Belgium. So they were ambassadors before and they did well. However, in between, some things went on that I don't know. All the facts I'm not able to comment on, but the people in Belgium were looking in a not so very favorable way to Jamaica. So we are here as Jamaica and Jamaica to try to repair that damage and try to show that we are in the business of football and we care about the product and we are trying to be a part of the product and how we can improve lives and livelihoods. And that is what we are about.
All right, people, we have to say thank you to Paul Christie
Before
for
you go, Mr. Christian, we just want to big you up on behalf of El Futura Sports and
Unseen
Unseen
Sports.
Sports TV. We really appreciate what you guys are doing. You make us proud, and we're expecting bigger things. And I just want to take this moment to just wish you well and
Yeah.
encourage you to continue doing the work that you're doing
Yeah.
because we are seeing the results.
Yeah, I wish him well till we catch him here. God.
So big up here, sir.
Thanks much for
Yeah.
thanks for your kind words, my brothers. It is much and truly appreciated. The work continues.
Yeah,
All right.
I wish him well till me. All right,
Maybe
Sir
will
Christie.
come, maybe I see you, maybe I don't. But by the way, before you leave, are you bold enough to openly give your affiliation? You've spoken a lot about the pride and joy of Cavalier, but I see you coming from the West. Are you bold enough to speak what you want to say? When you say you team in May, what are your predictions?
Ah, I think Cavaliers will be there, but I don't think they will win this season. I think it may come from somewhere new or from I say Saint Anne. I think it's
So why you
between.
want to meet him after me?
I think it's
If you
between.
don't think your team can win.
Huh?
You don't understand. You don't think your team can win then.
No, listen to me now. Listen to me now. I always telling you, I love good football. So when see team up play good football, I'm not talk about it. Not necessarily my team, but they are playing good football. I'm not speaking on the fact that it's my team or not, but they're playing good football, and I think that they are a force to be reckoned with right now at the moment in the Jamaica Premier League, Montego Bay United. So that's what I'm saying. It's not my team, but they are playing good football.
So when you say you see me, mate, I just want some clarity on that. That's what I
No,
was saying.
you might see Cavaliers in May, but I don't think they're gonna win the title.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be in the top six, and anything I'm there with Cavaliers, the technical staff know what to do to get the result, as you said. So,
Mhm.
I just think that they don't the quality that is there hasn't been synchronized yet. It may take a little while, in my opinion.
Okay.
As they have a goalkeeper issue, in my opinion, that is a big issue. No Vino Bartlett and no Richard King. It's going to it's going to go down. Really good quality gone. So it's hard to fix.
Mhm.
You have to go and get quality to fix that or develop quality. Yeah. So that's my opinion on what I think
My
will happen.
prediction is that I'm expecting Mount Pleasant this year to win the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup
Hmm.
as well as the Jamaica Premier League. Right, Paul
Well,
Christie?
Not going to be
Right?
easy.
well, Cavalier, who said in
Cavaliers
football
can't beat you this year.
Cavalier has done it last year. That's what I was saying. So I'm about to say Cavalier has done it last year. So why not? It's good company to be
Me
in.
willing to put my money where my mouth is. Me confident this time around. This year, me know when me come stadium this year, me heart now skip a beat. It will make one beat and me know a result before it happen.
So you're saying me kept me not trouble again this year?
No?
Every year me trouble even a Paul Christie.
My
Whoa.
answer to this is why we play the game, my brother.
Every year me
My
trouble
answer
even.
to all of those components is that this is why we play the game.
I think the
Yeah?
biggest rivalry this year would be Mobile.
And racing.
And
Racing
my
no stand a
response to
chance,
that,
Reggie.
What?
Racing no in it.
my
You don't
response
stop
to
it,
that,
Amis.
Racing no in
this
it.
is why.
Do you hear me?
My response to that is this is why we play the game. Yes?
Sir Paul, we need back with Friday night show, you know, we'll call you and we'll call Mr. Epstein and we'll call the people and bring back the love back with the like I don't know what's happening. Like,
The thing
you
about
know.
it, I'm always listen. This is the only thing I do. This is not everything I do. This is the only thing I do. I'm always available. I'm a student of the game.
Okay.
I've always been available. How much time did you have to call me tonight?
Just one time.
Think about it.
Just one time and you answer the
Think
phone.
about it. Call me. When
Yes.
everybody else might be celebrating, I am thinking about what do I do over the weekend and next week Wednesday because we're continuing.
Yes.
There's no trophy to show about it. It was just a good performance. Dominant? Maybe not. It all depends on what you're looking at. Yes, but
Yes.
the one thing I is for certain, there was no trophy on hand for tonight.
Yes. All right. Thanks again, Mr. Paul Christie. You know,
Thanks for having me.
get some rest. You know, do what you need to do. If you're not going to sleep, you can always call me after the show and we can talk again and so on. You understand? You're always here
Yeah,
to
but Mr. Bartman, maybe Mr. Meeks not aware of it because they never called me after 2 a.m. and get me. But you don't have that luxury of saying that. You know that we don't.
hold on, repeat that. I didn't hear you.
I'm saying maybe Mr. Meeks doesn't have the luxury of saying that because he has never took the opportunity to call me after 2 a.m.
Oh
and get
yeah,
through to me.
yes,
He has
yes,
never done
yes.
it. However, but you don't. You're
Yes, I
but
know.
you know.
I know.
Yeah.
uh, all right. Thanks again.
Yes.
You big up yourself.
Thanks again for having me. It's a
Yes.
privilege always.
Always.
Yes.
All right, people. So there you have it with Mr. Paul Christie. Came on, give us an insight of what is going on over there in Trinidad and Tobago and how he feels as the sporting director. You think that he handled himself well with the questions that we asked, Mr. Meeks?
You know, you talk about, you ever hear this argument that politicians talk, political talk.
Yes.
That's just what he did. We all know. I cannot see that team coming back to Jamaica and beating Mount Pleasant more than 4 or 5 goals to go qualify. I just don't see it.
I think
Why I don't see that? Because Mount Pleasant has the capability of scoring.
mm,
And based on what you saw of the team doesn't look like a team which is well oiled, put it that way,
mm,
to really and truly get that perfect game. Because what is required for defense force to reach to the final now is a perfect game. Yeah,
real perfect.
I don't see them giving you that, brother.
Hey,
That just
again,
put it this way: so then come and beat Mount Pleasant. But it will not be by the amount of goals that they need. That's all. Eh?
cannot. And that will never happen in Jamaica. Auntie now going to see them. And Meeks are going to,